everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I started my spring floral collection for press on nails, so I thought I'd video the process and the stresses from beginning to end. As you can see, I started with the nude, which was Rarjsm. I got it off Amazon and I absolutely love them for the nude backgrounds. There's two colours that I use. I think it's 249 and one something. I will find the numbers. But as you can see, I'm dealing with fluff at the moment and sniffles. I decided that I'm slowly phasing out taking clients as a nail tech and doing press-ons full time, so I had a bit of a sort out and it's kicked up all sorts of mess, but there we go. So anyway, so the spring floral first sets are going to be these purple and with these gorgeous stickers. I think I got them from Temu recently, and in fact the heart and the butterflies and the bows and everything all from Temu as well. So on the nude ones, we're just going to be sticking the purple flower stickers on. I absolutely adore these tweezers with the little thing at the back. They are ideal for this. Another tip as well, actually, when applying stickers to nails, I like to wipe off the inhibition layer of the gel, and I find the stickers go down a lot easier. So they don't slide around or pop up or anything. And then I do one nail at a time. Once I've got all the stickers on that I want to be on and in the places that I want them to be, I'll go over with a thin layer of base coat and stick it in the lamp before any stickers decide to start popping back up. Happens a lot, so this gives them a nice seal. And then obviously if you're doing anything on top like art or anything like that and you need to wipe it off, you're not going to ruin the stickers underneath. From the beginning of my press on nail journey, I have always used the Beetles base and top coat. The base coat's brilliant. It's quite thick but not too thick, so it's really good for encapsulating and things like that. And I always use base coat because it gives that added strength to the nails. All of my press on nails are really strong, so we always have the layer of base coat. You have the 2 layers of gel polish. Obviously on these we've got an extra layer of base coat on there before any top coat, things like that. So there's about 5 layers, so they don't chip, they don't bend, and they don't break, so they are reusable. And so we're on the pinky, just adding some random smaller stickers onto this one. So what I've decided to do now, instead of just making loads of random one-off designs, I'm going to make collections of them instead. So like I say, this is going to be my purple floral spring collection. So I'll do 2 sets in size small, 2 sets in size medium, 2 sets in size large. Each will be different but will all be the same theme, and once they've gone, they've gone. Okay, so onto the purple nails now, and I have put the rhinestone glue, which is the McCart rhinestone glue. Recommend. I've put it directly onto the heart rather than onto the nail for me to squish it everywhere. The idea behind it is it makes less mess, and normally it does, but I think I'm having one of those days where I just need to go back to bed and get up and start again. So anyway, so I've placed the heart on, got it in the lamp, there we go, and then moving on to this one. And then it's just been disaster after disaster today. I don't know what's going on. My daughter's off school as well. She's not very well. So we're having a PJ days. And I was hoping my Born Pretty delivery was going to come today, but it didn't. Well, not yet anyway. So just making sure that I've got the hearts in the same area of the nail on both, and then I go to clear it and then I wipe it and then it gets everywhere. I was so close to just taking it off and wiping the nail off, thinking that's this, just heart will only be on one, but no, stuck with it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying doing press-on nails. I love having clients, but we're going through the clean girl era where everyone just likes nude or French, and I need to get my nail art itch scratched, so that's why I do press-on nails, and I love it. So I had already picked out some Diamante type butterflies, but I thought they're too much, and then I found butterfly bows, so they're what we're going to use on this nail. I love how they sit on the nail as well, and they sort of, this is all that's going to be on these nails, and I think that's plenty. It just really sets off the set. They're absolutely gorgeous, and again from Temu. I think they were in my last Temu haul, my video. You should check that out. There's loads in there. I've got another haul coming, hopefully by the end of this week. I'm so excited. So, a good dollop. This was me checking. I was thinking to myself, oh no, have I got the nails mixed up? So I was checking the numbers underneath, and I hadn't at all. Like I say, one of those days. So this one, another big dollop of the rhinestone glue. We will be adding more to seal it, and obviously I cut that because you don't need to see me doing that again. Then I've got this reflective gel. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the Born Pretty glitters, cat eyes, everything. They are unreal. And this purple I thought would go nice. I was and ahhing between a cat eye in the middle of the heart, but I thought this would just set it off and still keep in with the theme. So just using the dotting tool to fill in that void that's in the middle of the silver heart that we stuck on, and it just makes it pop that little bit. And then we put them into cure. Can't remember what we're doing now. What do we do now? For some reason I started reading the rhinestone glue. Anyway, so I think I'm going to put some of that on my palette. Yes, I am. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this over the top of the purple glitter in the middle of that heart. So it will give it the dome sort of effect. So it sort of looks like it's got a gem in the middle. So I just filled that gap, and then I turned it upside down for gravity to do its magic. And this is me doing the other nail. Obviously, rhinestone glue, sometimes, when you squeeze it out, you get bubbles in it. So I do end up with a bubble in this one. And I just use my pointy tweezers to get it. There we go. Upside down and in the lamp. Obviously, we're still going to top coat, but that's just to bulk it out. You could do that with top coat, I suppose. I just prefer the rhinestone glue. It's a lot thicker. So now I'm looking for my brush, which is right in front of me. There we go. And we're going to use this little brush to put rhinestone glue around the edge of the butterfly bow to just seal it in and make sure that, because it does stick up slightly, so it will make sure that it lasts and it just doesn't pop off if it gets caught or anything like that. Because obviously whoever gives these nails a home, I want them to be able to use them for as long as possible. So I don't want them to have them on for 10 minutes and then the bloody thing gets pulled off. So I'll do that to both bows, and didn't need to see that. Okay, so then getting my brush again in the rhinestone glue, and I'm just doing some swirly lines. And this was the second nail. I'd already done the other nail, and do you know what? It went absolutely perfect, but I hadn't pressed record. and then I realised when I went to pause it when I put it in. So this is me doing the second nail, and this one just fudged right up. So I'm using caviar beads. For some reason, some of the caviar beads and the ones that I was picking up for this nail were in big sticky clusters that were just sort of welded together. So I started to get into a bit of a faff of frustration, shall we say. And so just going to put the caviar beads over the squarely lines. Oh my goodness, I need a coffee. Going up and down, and once we've got them in the place where we want them, we'll give them a cure. We'll get them in the lamp. Stop it. Put it in the lamp. Okay. I don't know why the lighting changed there. So once they're fully cured on that first bit, I go over the top with the brush and rhinestone glue, just thinly, just to make sure that they are sealed. Again, we will be going over with top coat anyway, but it's just to make sure, because they are little. What am I doing? There we go. What have I found? Oh yeah. Rhinestones and I don't know. Right, I want to say pearls, but they're not pearls because they're gold and silver, and they're not pearly. But they're not rhinestones. They're like half balls, flatbacks. Don't know what you call them. But I've got some in silver and gold. I've got these from Temu, and I love them. Absolutely love them. I think they really set off little nails. So, on the thumb, we're just doing like an offset in the corner. Big crystal and 3 of the half balls, we'll call them. Some smaller crystals fill in them gaps, and then a couple of caviar beads to fill some of the gaps, because obviously you get little gaps, don't you, for when you put round things next to each other. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So yeah, and then on the other thumb, I'll do it the same, but on the other corner, and it'll be like magic. Is he going to do it? I'm sure they go off. I pause it because I'm thinking to myself, you don't need to see the same thing twice. Yeah, okay. Then on the middle and pinky finger, just to fill in, there's some like little spaces in between where the purple flower stickers are. I'm just putting some small dots of the McCart rhinestone glue, and going to use the smallest of these silver half balls, whatever they are, and the middle finger's going to have 3 just randomly placed between the flowers, and the little finger's going to have 2. The only nails that match identically in this set are the ones with the charms on. You know, the flowers, every finger's, I mean, they're all the same sort of flowers, but they're all laid differently, if that makes any sense. So the silver half balls will be different where they are placed, and I couldn't make up my mind where to put that third one on that middle nail then. So yeah, so we're putting those on, and then it will go in the lamp to cure. Just do these last 2. So how is everybody anyway? I can't believe I've got the lurgy again. Oh wow. Okay, so there we go. They've fully cured now. And then we are going to top coat. And today I'm using the Beetles top coat. I've always used it, but for some reason lately it seems a lot thinner, and I seem to get a lot of bubbles in it, even though you're like really gentle with putting the brush in and out. It's driving me insane, so I will be moving on to a new top coat. I think they've definitely changed the formula in there somewhere, but yeah, giving it a good top coat, going over the little silver half balls but not the crystals, the rhinestones, Just going around now with my finger to make sure that it's not run down the side, so otherwise it makes the nails look bulky. And then on the charm nails, we need to make sure that we're going over all of the caviar beads, putting right up to the sides of them to seal onto the nail. And then I'm also going over the silver heart. It's an alloy charm, and over time, you know, people washing their hands and things like that, it might get tainted and lose the colour. So I do go over with the top coat, so again it lasts longer. And I do the same with the bow, the butterfly bow as well. I just go around the edges, making sure that I've butted right up to it to seal where the rhinestone glue is, all the edges, and then I go right over the top of the charm itself to seal it. Couldn't think of the word then. Oh, excuse me. I'm currently laying in bed doing this. Okay, so there we go. Set is top coated. So we're going on to the next stage now. I'm going to go round with a 240 grit file. When it comes to almond or stiletto, there isn't much filing. I just like to go round just to make the point a little bit more crisp in case the gel polish has bulked it out a little bit. If I'm doing square or coffin, I do give them a real good file to make sure they get like a nice square straight edge on them. But there you go. And then, okay, so they have been filed and I've wiped all the dust off with alcohol and a lint-free wipe. And these are the cards that I mount my nails on. And these are what they will be posted out on. I always start with the thumbs in the middle and work out outwards either side. I find I like the way that looks better. I have been looking at other cards, like I've got some other ones which I got from Timo or Shein, and they are really nice. Obviously they don't have my logo on, they're smaller, so you have 5 at the top, 5 underneath, like 2 rows, and they do look nice on there. And I've also got the plastic boxes. Is there anybody out there that buys press-on nails? What would you prefer? Would you prefer them on a card? These are just the cards. I print these myself, design them on Canva. And I buy the card off Amazon. And I print these myself. But this now going over with a lint-free wipe and alcohol again, making sure everything's nice and shiny, no fingerprints, no dust. Give them a good clean, and then they will go into the cellophane wrapper and ready for their forever home. Thanks for watching anyway.